Hello everybody, it's Vincent Grosso here from My Visually Impaired Life, and all I have to say to you today is hashtag white cane. Let's spread that awareness, shall we? Hello everybody, it's Vincent Grosso here, and welcome back to another episode of my channel. And today I wanted to talk about hashtag white cane. And where did I come up with this? Well, I didn't come up with it. My good friend who has her own channel, which I highly recommend you go and check out. Her name is Jasmine Ruiz, and she is amazing. She comes up with beautiful poems, beautiful, Bible verses, and tons of other stuff just to spread awareness, like hashtag white cane. She started it, so I wanted to prolong it. I wanted to keep going. And for anybody else after this video, if you want to do it yourself, I highly recommend you do. I'm not huge on the hashtag stuff, but this one was very important to me because I am a true believer of the white cane. And I believe that if you have any vision loss whatsoever, even if it's not as bad as you think, like I did. I had side peripheral, but my lower peripheral is so blotchy and bad, I thought I could get around without it, but I always kept hurting myself. Well, I fell for it. I was embarrassed. I got through all that, and if you want to know more about it, I have a white cane video you can look up in my past videos, and you will get more information that you need about the white cane. But today, I wanted to answer some questions that go with the hashtag. So let's start right now.
When did you get your white cane?
When did I get my white cane? Well, April 20th of 2018, my right eye, pretty sure that's when my right eye went. And I went about 2 to 3 months. So I'd say July or August is when I got my first white cane. It was after a doctor's appointment, and I tell a story in a past video again, but I'll throw it out there again for this video. I was leaving my doctor's appointment. It was worse enough I had a hard time seeing as it is. I got to see the fog. Well, now my eyes are dilated. So when I went to the doctor's appointment, I constantly had to look at my feet when I walk. So I didn't trip over things. And I didn't realize I was even doing it. I just was naturally just trying not to trip over things. And I was constantly looking down at the ground when I walked and not looking ahead of me. So I was walking into the doctor's office, and I was walking through cafe. They had a cafe in between these doctors' offices, and I was going around tables and chairs, and I walked into my doctor's appointment. It was all fine. But when I came out of my doctor's appointment, I was all dilated, even worse than I'm already at. And I came out and I noticed there was no tables or chairs. So I was still looking at my feet walking, and I was walking through these 2 pillars. Well, there was actually 4 pillars in a rectangle, and I didn't see that there was caution tape there. So I started to walk through the caution tape. My mother grabbed my shirt from behind and stopped me because about 2 feet in front of me, if I had kept walking, I would have walked into an operational scissor lift because I was so concentrating on my feet, and I even couldn't see that good enough, you know what I mean? I'm just trying not to trip over stuff. I didn't concentrate on this big heavy piece of machinery right in front of me. Well, I knew at that moment we needed a white cane. I actually walked right back in the doctor's office, and I asked him for a prescription for a white cane. He told me to go to the pharmacy. Pharmacy didn't have them. They recommended me to the Association for the Blind, and I finally learned about them. But that's not even how I got my white cane. But we'll get to that. So, that story real quick. I thought I'd throw that out there, but that's when I got my white cane. What's the next question?
Where did you get your white cane?
Where did I get my white cane? Okay, so, as you just heard, I went back to the doctor's, got a prescription, but the pharmacy didn't have it. They gave me the phone number for the Association for the Blind, which I'm sure if I was patient enough, they would have given me one for free. However, I was impatient, and I found out about myvisuallyimpairedlife.com, which is a good site. You can go there. And by the way, for people who don't know, if you want to buy anything from myvisuallyimpairedlife.com, which is all accessible needs for you, they actually have a store on amazon.com. So when you buy a white cane or an identification cane on Amazon, you're actually buying it through MaxiAids. They're out of New York, and they're a great company. They do have shipping fees and costs like that. They do up the value on certain things, but if you get on Amazon, little birdie, it's a little less. So it costs a little less than buying out of their catalog. At least that's what I've learned. So that's where I got my white cane. So next question.
3. Do you personalize your white cane in any way?
Do I personalize my white cane in any way? Well, that's easy. No. But yes. Okay. Now, why do I say no to start? Because I just bought a white cane, which is my big Goliath right here with my rollerball tip on it and all those goodies. This was my first cane, and I bought it just how the store sent it. White with the red tip and the rollerball tip on it I got. And it's got a black leather golf handle. I would say like a putter handle. And that's basically what it is. But I bought a new white cane, and I love this one so much. And it's by Ambutech, and it's the slim design, which I will go into a video just about this cane, so I won't push this matter forward. Just know this cane is awesome. I'll make a video about it, and I will tell you how I got it, where I got it, everything, blah. So you'll get the full scoop on this. But this cane, I got to customize a little bit. So it has green on the tips of every break in the cane. So it's a white cane with a red end. It has a marshmallow rollerball tip, and it has a foam black handle, but it's 50% less weight than my big one is. And this one I use every time I go out towards the city. My big one, I still use it for around my house where I have dirt roads and I live in the woods. So it's better on roots and everything. But this one works beautifully. It's made out of the same material, carbon fiber, and all those goodies. But I put green highlights on the cane, which I could have done more, but that's all I wanted to for right now. So, next question.
4. What tip do you use on your white cane?
What tip do I use on my white cane? Well, I keep answering questions before I answer questions, don't I? Well, I use the rollerball tip. That is my all-time favorite tip out of all my canes. The rollerball tip I highly recommend because it goes over everything and anything. Yes, it looks funny. It looks huge. It does add weight to your cane. However, when you're not getting jabbed in the stomach because it's getting caught in a crack or a hole or something, it outweighs the weight pretty much. So I use that for my at-home, walking around the dirt roads, all that stuff, go over roots, grass, sand. That's what I use. But on my everyday cane, this cane's always in my wife's car, and it goes with us everywhere because this one is my go-to when it comes to going to the stores, walking the sidewalks of the streets in the city. But it has a rollerball marshmallow tip on it, and it is a great tip as well. It's only the second other tip I would buy. I wouldn't buy any other tips other than the marshmallow rolling marshmallow tip and the rolling ball tip. So, next question.
5. What advice do you have for anyone that is considering using a white cane?
What would I advise what advice would I give to somebody else looking to get a white cane? Okay. Do not be afraid of the cane. Embrace it, my friends, okay? Yes, it was embarrassing. I didn't want to be caught dead with it. In fact, when I had my mobility specialist come to my neighborhood, the first ever mobility training I had was in front of my house on the main road in my driveway. And I was so embarrassed that my neighbors were going to see me caning. I couldn't stop kind of smiling and giggling and like a moron because I was embarrassed. And then when they took me to the stores in my future, sessions, they took me to a store like in my neighborhood that everybody that I know would see me white caning. People that knew me with vision are all of a sudden seeing me learning how to use a white cane. It was embarrassing. But you know what? I got over it because when the benefits of the white cane became apparent to me and I knew I was getting so much out of it, I was crossing streets without frustrations. I could go to my mailbox without, tripping over a divot or the dirt or a rock. And, the anxiety started subsiding. The cane does a lot for us. But I'm telling you right now, don't just buy a cane and assume you're going to learn how to use it on your own. Don't, okay? Because I thought I could do that, and I'm glad I got the mobility training because there was things I never even thought would occur with a white cane. I just thought you put it in front of you, swing it left to right, you feel the ground. That's it. No, there's changes from every way you hold the cane to the way you move down the road with it to the way you're near a wall or a curb with it. There's so many tactics You need to learn about the white cane to use it sufficiently. So with that said, I am telling you, get mobility training. Call your association for the blind in your town or in your city and get it done. It should be free, at least in the beginning. If they try talking money, then walk away. But chances are it's going to be free to you in your state, okay? And yes, I know all of us have a hard time getting in touch with these people sometimes. I'm lucky, at least in New Hampshire, the state I live in, the Association for the Blind is snappy. They were at my door of my home, sitting in my living room within a week, okay, so of a phone call. So that's amazing. And I know not all states are like that, but if you got to leave a voicemail, leave 20 of them. Just do what you got to do until you get that person at your door, okay, and get that help you need. But I highly tell you, it will change your life. And then eventually, maybe one day down the road, I'm going to get a guide dog. And that will be a whole other video. But that will be like an upgrade to my cane, and I make a new friend. You know, I grew up with dogs my whole life. I got a dog sitting next to me right now, and he's my loyal companion. He's a lazy brute. He won't take me anywhere, even if I beg him. So anyway, but down the road, maybe I'll upgrade to amazing new companion friend to guide me around. But right now, get the white cane. Spread that awareness, everybody. The white cane is an amazing, amazing tool for all of us. And we need to let people know what the white cane means. You know, I know everyone's got that Hollywood outlook. I was that person. I had that, you know, Al Pacino, Scent of a Woman, you know, black ID cane, all this stuff. I thought that was a blind person, you know, but there's so much more to the cane. And we need to spread the awareness and learn about it. So if you're a sighted viewer, get your butt off of this video after hitting the like button, after hitting the subscribe button, and after leaving a comment, and Google it. Learn some info on this stuff. There's so many amazing YouTubers out there right now. We're like we're a whole army of awareness. Remember that? We're an army of awareness. So get out there, watch all our videos, because there's so many of us, and we're all spreading the awareness. And that's all I got to say for this video, and I will see you guys again next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.